Thank you. There you go. And if you had passengers, you would do, forward. You would do some sort of briefing, right? You'd say,
Right.
Seatbelts are to be on during taxi, takeoff, and landing, but I require you to wear them at all aspects of flight. I'm doing the safety checklist. So S is seatbelts, A is air vents. Your air vents are right above you.
Yep.
You twist them to use them. You also have your window you can leave open. I recommend leaving it open. The rear vents are pointed towards us. And then I'll leave the door open until we take off, just to help with inside temperatures. And then we also have the F in safety, which is fire extinguisher. It's in between us and it's in the green. Are you aware of how to use a fire extinguisher?
Yep.
You should be. But ask your occupants. You know,
yes,
they
for
don't
sure.
know. Pull the pin and squeeze at the base of the fire, right?
Right.
Don't spray at the flames, whatever. And then what's the next one? E, exits. We have one exit in this aircraft. I'll exit first, then you'll exit.
Okay.
You use it like so. First the top latch, then the side latch. Okay. Talking. 5188 Sierra is our name when we're flying around, so we're going to be aware of that throughout the flight. If we hear 5188 Sierra, I need silence in the cockpit, and then your questions is the why.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Checklist. It'd be nice if this had AC, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
They have planes with AC.
Yeah. Does Greg's? No. All right. So, pre-engine start, pre-flight inspection is complete. Passenger briefing, seats and belts are secure.
Okay.
Parking brake is...
Okay, and then you push it to set it. Yeah, so it locks on the teeth.
Okay.
And then do you know how to release it?
You just pull it forward.
You just pull it forward and it drops, yeah.
Circuit breakers are all in.
We're aware too, the nav lights one was popped today, and so we pushed it back in and it hasn't had an issue, but we told Greg.
Okay.
So no worries, we don't need those.
All right. Circuit breakers, electrical equipment is off.
So that's all this stuff.
Fuel selector is on. We should be on the right tank,
yeah,
which we are.
Cool, let's stay on that tank. Because we visually saw it had more, right?
Yep, carb heat is off.
Carb heat's off.
Prime, we're not going to prime because the engine's warm. Throttle open 1/4 inch or so.
Yeah, that's about an inch, so more like this.
Oh,
you don't need much. You're just letting air come in. That's it. Because this is air and this is fuel.
Okay. Master power is on.
Okay.
Okay. Rotating beacon is on.
Yeah, I leave it on. No, strobes, so those go like this.
Yep.
Kind of blind people, so it's kind of a courtesy as a pilot. You don't turn those on until you take off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mixture full rich.
Okay.
Fuel pump is on.
You hear it too?
Yep. Prop.
So keys, you have the keys with you?
Yep.
Are they right there?
Yep.
Oh wow, I thought they were on your belt. Okay, so left hand on the ignition and right hand on the throttle. We want 1,000 RPM when we start up. Let's make sure we're covering everything real quick. Engine start, throttle, master on, master's on, beacon's on, fuel pressure, mixture, ignition, throttle, 1,000. Okay, so yeah.
Now, one thing this doesn't call out specifically is you're supposed to have your toes on the brake, right?
Yes, does not say brakes. Oh, brake set, parking brake set. But yeah, you're on your toe brakes as well.
I'm on my toe brakes.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Okay, so left hand's on the throttle, right hand's on the throttle, left hand's on the ignition, and it's just like a car.
Clear prop.
Clear.